Welcome to our channel Unlimited Edition. I am Nishtha and Prakhar is not here in the video because this video is about a DIY, a super fun DIY which I did for our house, and it is super easy, super fun to do. You can team up with your brothers, sisters, friends and also your hubbies to make it for your own home. Let's get started. We are making a nameplate today, guys. You can customize it for your own house or your room door or anything like that. I'm just making a basic one. You can make any more variations like you want. So guys, as you can see, this is a very normal looking wooden tray. I bought this from Fevicryl Hobby Ideas Vashi in Orbit Mall, and as you can see, the back of it got really scrapped out because I bought this tray for some other DIY project. It turned out to be pathetic, so I just thought that I would paint it black, and for any other DIY I would use this. In this case, it is for a nameplate, and it is really nice to make it on a tray because the edges give me a support. These tissue papers I bought from APMC market. Again, it's a wholesale market in Vashi. I chose flower and beautiful colors of summer, and this is the tissue paper. The tissue paper actually has 3 layers in it. 2 layers you need to keep it out, and the left one is this delicate part from which you will decoupage. So as you can see, I have painted the tray white in color so that the decoupage and the tissue paper sets in completely well. So what we basically do in decoupage is we'll use a matte or a glossy finish Mod Podge. Mod Podge is a medium to transfer your paper or your tissue onto the wooden tray or any wooden object. So in this case, I've used it from Heritage Ideas, again from Fevicryl Hobby Ideas. So guys, I'll just show you that how I decoupage in my way. This way is the most easiest one to do. I'm not a pro in it, but instead of taking big snippets of tissue paper and then sticking it, I just take small snippets and just cut them in a haywire manner. As you can see, I'm cutting these into a very rough and a non-specific way. I'll just put it now and see how it looks on the base, and I'll take some amount of Mod Podge. I'll put it on the base first. I'll stick the smaller part which I cut onto it, and then again with hands I'll just press it so that no air bubbles are formed, and again I'm going to apply a generous amount of Mod Podge on it so that it keeps it intact, and I'll just see that no air bubbles are formed. Now a good thing about decoupaging is that you guys can just put layers and layers of Mod Podge on the base every 15 minutes. A minimum of 5 layers is what I do to make it more perfect and to get that look. So if you'll see, if whenever you apply Mod Podge, it'll turn a little white, but don't worry, just wait for at least 1 day. When it'll dry up, it'll give an amazing look to your piece of art. And this is why in all the art and craft world, I love Mod Podge. It is like a magic wand which turns out which turns my DIY projects out very beautiful. So guys, as you can see, I am again every 15 minutes I am putting a layer of Mod Podge, a very generous amount of Mod Podge, mind you guys, because putting lesser amount of Mod Podge will not turn them into a very hard and a rock solid base. So you need to apply it every 15 minutes, a minimum of 5 times, and the end result will be beautiful. So meanwhile my tray is drying, I bought this really cute little looking wooden alphabets from a very nice stationery shop in APMC Market Vashi. I have color coded into 3 different colors to see which standouts the best. I think brown one will look really nice and will look unique on this print. These are really cute. I'm going to paint Prakhar and Nishtha's alphabets on this so that I can just stick it on the tray. You guys, if you want, you can also use simple cutouts of cardboard if you are not able to find any wooden alphabets nearby or in any store. I am not sure that in any simple luxury stationery shop you will be able to find them or not, but then yes, you can always use cardboards, and you can just a simple way to cut a cardboard is that you can just pick up any kind of lettering and fonts on this and make it look beautiful. Now if you can see guys, I've just taken a simple ruler and I'm just keeping it to see the measurements, because I don't want my letters to go here and there. I want them in one straight line. So I'm just using a scale, and the best way possible to stick your letters is use a simple Fevikwik stick. It comes 5 rupee per stick, and just paste it. No need to use any kind of Fevicol, no need to use any kind of glue guns. It makes your surface uneven. Just use these simple looking sticks. Make sure and be careful of, because it might make your hand stick or fingers stick together also. And just stick it the way you want. I want it in a straight line, sided this way, but then you guys can make it any possible way that you want. This is what the end product looks like, you guys. I had some leftover wool, so I just wrapped it around the edges and also the sides, so it looks super cool and super rugged. This brown wool is also giving me some support and kind of a vintage look. Give me a thumbs up guys if you really like the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also share some different customizable ideas that you did to your own nameplate. Please make it in your home and tell me how did you like it. Do you want me to do some more videos like this? Thank you so much for watching guys. Much love.